Hi guys, I am Farzan Bahadur. I'm the founder of Marketing Alpha. We are a small digital marketing agency and we're providing different digital services like graphic designing, video editing, web development, copywriting, content writing, and much more like videography and photography. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about freelancing and specifically Fiverr, which is a freelancing platform. So if you have decided that you want to follow a career in freelancing and you decided, okay, I'm going to start from Fiverr, then you need to know about Fiverr, that Fiverr has on Fiverr you have to create a profile and then you have to create gigs, and those gigs you have to rank on particular keywords. Now Fiverr also works similar to Google, in which if someone searches something, then the results which are on the top will be given value. For example, Google ranks blogs, etc., web pages. So Google determines that which web pages are the most valuable, which web pages are the most informative, and the ones which it deems worthy, it deems valuable, it's going to display at the top. And when it displays those web pages at the top, more people are going to click on that web page. The owner of those web pages is going to benefit, since more clicks will mean more ad views and more earning. So Fiverr works in a similar way. If your customer, for example, is searching video editing and your gig is coming on the top, then he'll most probably hire you. He'll purchase your gig, and so your earning will increase, and bam, you're a millionaire. Just kidding, that doesn't happen, except in the movie or in the drama Mere Paas Tum Ho. It's not, real life is not a drama, guys. So that's not going to happen, but I'm going to tell you how you can actually rank your gig. What are the steps which you can take to rank your gig. I'm also going to explain to you about different Fiverr terminology like conversion, views, clicks, etc., etc. The most important thing is your Fiverr gig title. You have to make sure that you incorporate the maximum number of keywords in your gig title, because once you have saved your title, it's going to appear in your gig URL, and your URL is never going to change once you create and publish your gig. Second thing is, always go for a micro niche. For example, I'll tell you a story about my freelancer friend. He is ranking on the keyword kinetic typography, right? Basically what he does is video editing, but video editing is a broader niche. Now a micro niche is a niche which is a subcategory of that niche. So a kinetic typography is a subcategory or a subheading of that niche, and my friend targeted that keyword because it was a micro niche, and he actually succeeded and got ranked. So always target a micro niche. For example, if you search video editing keyword, the number of people selling that service will be in thousands. If you search for something more particular, for example, a kinetic typography, or maybe you search for color correction or something like that, you'll see the number of competitors greatly decrease. It's video editing. It's kind of video editing. The bigger niche of it is video editing. These are just small micro niche which you can target, and you'll probably succeed when you target these. Similarly, let me give you another example of a graphic designer friend I know, and what he did was he targeted the keyword birthday flyers and posters. So his gig eventually ranked because his number of competitors decreased. So the chances of him getting sales increased remarkably. This is the number 2 thing which you can do. Now number 3 thing is the gig image. You have to be very careful when selecting your gig image. Your gig image should be totally custom, and it should portray you as someone who is professional and competent and gives a F about his customers. So your gig image should have you wearing a suit, sitting in an environment like this. I am sure you people are deeming me very professional. Gig videos are also very good, and I highly recommend you to make a gig video. The thing is, if you are serious about it, you'll probably get a gig video made or a gig image made by a professional who'll probably charge you for it. But don't be afraid to invest in your Fiverr profile, because it's eventually going to come back to you. The money is eventually going to come back to you if you're dedicated enough. Most people are afraid of investing in their ventures. That's why most businesses fail. The number 1 thing you have to do and you have to remember is that the more you invest in it, the more it's going to have a greater ROI. What is ROI? ROI means return of investment. So the more you invest in a business, the more profitable it can be.
25 दिन में पैसा डबल 25 दिन में पैसा डबल
The 4th thing would be that you have to remember keywords. So Fiverr, when you're creating a gig, Fiverr will ask you which keywords you want to target. At that point, you have to make sure that most of the keywords which you've used in the title, you have to include in that keyword section, and you also have to distribute those keywords in your gig description. So you have to make sure that you don't densely populate your gig description. You can densely populate your gig title. Once you publish your gig, you can then come back and change it. Your gig description should have thinly populated keywords. It should not be densely populated. So just sprinkle on some keywords. Make sure the keywords you've included in the keyword section are included in there. And how do you get those keywords? You have to go on other gigs and you have to copy, like from one gig you can copy 2 keywords, from other gig you can copy 3 keywords. Total 5 keywords are, I think, required. I'm telling you to copy the keywords because let's face it, there's a reason I got my bachelor's in computer science from ComSat. Now let's discuss about the various Fiverr terminology like impressions, clicks, or social clicks and conversion. Sometimes these things are going in the negative direction, sometimes in the positive direction. So what are actually all these terms and what do they mean? So for impressions actually means how many people Fiverr is showing your gig to. Okay, so if your impressions are increasing, it means that your Fiverr is showing your gig to more people. If your clicks are increasing, that means that more people are clicking on your gig and viewing your Fiverr profile or your Fiverr gig. And social clicks means that very good marketing technique which you can do for your Fiverr gig is copy your gig link and post it on your various social media platforms. You're probably not going to get much sales from it because let's face it, your main customers will be from USA, UK, Germany, other countries, Australia, Canada. But your friends will probably click on it because they'll be like, okay, let's see what this fucker is up to now. In their jealousy and envy, they'll be probably like spying on you. What they won't realize is that the more clicks they are doing, they're actually doing you a great benefit. Fiverr is considering you more and more worthy. You're becoming favorite of Fiverr. And once you become the favorite of Fiverr, then Fiverr is going to give you all the candies. In this case, the candies are the orders. So your gig is going to come on the top. People will be more likely to buy from your gig. So the other thing is the average selling price and the conversion rate. Now these two things play a very vital and a very important role in your gigs ranking. So you have to make sure that your average selling price is really high. How can you do that? Don't divide your big order into small chunks. For example, if you get a $300 order or a $100 order, don't say to your customer, okay, I don't want this full order, I just make five portions of it. Okay, this is not Eid al-Azha. You're not cutting the meat in 3 different pieces and distributing it. Don't do that. Okay, just one big order is going to benefit you more than 5 small orders. Average selling price, guys, average selling price is the major thing. And the conversion, let's talk about conversion. So conversion means that how many people are coming to your gig, how many people are what does landing mean? Ye wala landing hai. This land means that how many people are coming to your gig and how many people are you landing means how many sales are you making from those inquiries. If you're getting a lot of sales, then Fiverr is going to perceive that when the customers ask from you about your service, you probably gave them some value. That's why they purchased it. That for Fiverr, that will be like a green signal. It's going to tell them that okay, his conversion rate is higher, so that's going to benefit you in your ranking. Okay, and so these are some of the things I wanted to talk to you about. So average selling price, you want it high. Conversion rate, you want it high. And if your impressions are good and you're still not getting any clicks, or if you're still not getting any orders, what does that mean? It means that Fiverr is actually showing your gig to your customers, but customers are not clicking on it and hence not viewing it. So what you have to do is make change in your Fiverr profile picture. Change it already. And please, this request is specifically for girls. Don't put pictures of your hands or legs or other body parts. Please don't do that. This is not Facebook. And don't ever upload pictures of dolls, etc. I am quite serious. Once you do that, you correct the picture, and now what happens is that people are coming on your profile and but you're not getting any sales, you're getting inquiries. But if you are getting inquiries, that's a good sign. Okay, that means your everything is good, your gig description is good, your gig picture is good, your gig title is good. But if you're getting clicks, if you're getting views and you're not getting inquiries, that means your gig description needs to be changed. Your gig description needs to be changed. Okay, you can go to other people's gig descriptions and see how they've written their gig descriptions. Don't copy it completely. Don't control C control V it. Plagiarism checker also exists on Fiverr. Don't think that plagiarism checker is some magical tool which only exists with our professors. It also exists here on Fiverr. So be very careful about it, be very vigilant about it. So that being said, okay, the last point I wanted to make is that if you are not getting any clicks and not getting any views, not getting anything, impressions, you've created your gig for a while, for the start it got some view, then what you need to do is go in the gig gallery, change something, go in the gig description, change something, go in the gig title, change something. And once you make an amendment in your gig, then Fiverr is going to reconsider it. And once it reconsiders it, they're probably going to, you'll probably have another chance of being ranked. One last and most important thing which probably people don't know is that you cannot say that Fiverr doesn't create a portfolio for you. Fiverr creates a portfolio for you when you are delivering your results. If you are a no seller, level 1 seller, level 2 seller. So if you're making your, when you're making your delivery, you should paste your delivery in the PNG form or in the image form, then it will be, or in the video form, and then it will be pasted automatically to your portfolio. So Fiverr will create an automatic portfolio for you. Just trust it. Okay guys, thank you. This is from my side. Inshallah, I'll soon be creating another video in which I'll show you how to create a gig. I'll do it on my computer and I'll show you by doing it, by practically doing it, how you can create your gig and how you can create a Fiverr profile. Then probably in that video or the next ones, I'll show you how to do the payment setup, etc. Okay guys, thank you from my side. Khudafis.